What's going on? Darren Steen here with Exercise of the Week on Friday. All right, so here we go. We're going to get into your side obliques and intercostals right in here, the sides, the love handles, and we're going to do a side bridge with three, of course, you know me by now, going to put some unique techniques in there to get more out of less exercise. And this might not be sexy video, but I got to tell you, I'm not going to lie to you like some of the marketers out there doing. And you know what? This isn't going to give you zinged, ripped abs. All right? It can help. It's a great exercise. You can feel sore on the sides the next day. But if you want to see definition in your core, your abs, you know, guys, you're going to have to bring your body fat level down to 10, 11%. You know, everyone's different, but around 9, 10, 11%. Ladies, 12, 13, 14%. You can start seeing some abs in there. And how do you do that? It's a combination of working your chest, back, legs, your major muscle groups with major compound movements safely with a constructive, slow isolation technique, putting together a food plan that supports the exercises and the recovery from the exercises, but is low enough to consistently bring the body fat down slowly over time. You know, a lot of Instagram models and bodybuilders are gonna show you their ripped abs, and you know what? They're unhealthy, man. I was a pro for 25 years. I know it. And I took caffeine and ephedrine when it was legal, and I took pre-workouts, and I wasn't sleeping very well, and I was eating like a machine, and I was out of balance, man. So, you know, it's a fine line, being somewhat healthy, but working out and focusing enough on your food and exercise and your recovery techniques to bring that body fat level down. I'm 52 now, and you know, having ripped abs at 4% and winning first place in a pro contest is not a big goal for me anymore. It's not at all. Being mentally and emotionally stable for my daughters and my business and my family and friends is important. So anyway, getting long-winded, but don't think this exercise is going to give you ripped, zinged abs. But I'll tell you what, it will definitely help. It's one of my favorites, so that's why I want to show it to you. So we're going to get down, put a pad underneath your elbow. I don't know if you can see the ground. Want your body like a straight board. Put your top leg foot in front. Both of the sides of your feet are on the floor. Underneath here is where we're going to feel it at. Don't get your shoulder forward that way very much. Take it back so your top shoulder is underneath your bottom shoulder. Drive up, little slow pulse. Blow air out and hold. Pause. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. So it's a slow, methodical, slight drive up a couple inches. 2 and 1. Drive that top hip up towards the ceiling. 2 and 1. Everybody's different, but you know, go to 12, 15 repetitions. On the last one, I want to make sure that you drive up and you're not pulsing up anymore, but for 10 seconds, I want you to drive that top hip up as high as you can towards the ceiling, consistently trying to go higher and really feel that squeeze on the bottom side. Put your hand and your fingertips in the core obliques on the side that you're working, the bottom side. After 10-second isometric, trying to go as high as you can. And then here's the third phase, the slow negative down. Try to count 15 seconds down as you slowly lower that bottom hip towards the floor. Make sure that some ladies might feel overwhelmed if they don't get that elbow right underneath the shoulder, might feel overwhelmed in the arm and the shoulder. This negative is a bear. Even if that lower leg touches, try to keep that hip up off the floor as long as you can. Woo! So that's the 3 phases of the side plank with unique pulses. Do 10 to 12 to 15 slight repetitions. Put your fingers in there and hold it and squeeze it. And then after that, give me a 12 to 15 second no pulses, just trying to drive that hip up as high as you can. And then a nice slow 15-second negative down, feeling the stretch and feeling it rip up in here. Catch your breath afterwards, shake it out a little bit, stretch out, and then obviously flip over and do the opposite side. You know, how often should you do ab exercises that are very effective? I say, you know, do 2 sets of that, like twice a week, and your body that should stay fresh and really affect it in a positive way. on ripping up the sides, getting it nice and sore. And, you know, if you want some help on how to eat, how to customize a plan on exercise and food to bring that overall body fat level down lower so you can start to see some of this definition in a sane, balanced approach, just comment here on YouTube or on my blog, and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability. So there you go. There's the side oblique with the 3 unique techniques to rip up that side of your core, your internal and external obliques. And you know, is it going to melt the fat off your love handle? Probably not. But you got to do those other things that we talked about earlier to bring your overall body fat level down. Everything helps. It's a synergistic effect. So there you go. Darren Steen, you do have the power to change to make the rest of your life the best of your life. Woo!